So today we're going to be talking about solving multi-step equations, and the first thing I want to start with is understanding the 4 steps to solving a multi-step equation. And I have them listed here in order, and the first one is distributing. And distributing, if you don't remember, is simply just multiplying the number out in front by everything that's on the inside. So I have an example right here. It's just 2 parentheses x minus 1 parentheses, and that's just, you multiply that 2 in, and you get 2x minus 2. And then the next step is combining like terms, which is simply just combining numbers and variables that are similar. The next step is getting the x on one side of the equation, and then the last is solving for x, which is typically just a simple 1 and 2-step equation. And then that leads into my point about 1 and 2-step equations relating to multi-steps. And that one, after you go through all the steps, typically you'll get down to a simple 1 and 2-step equations, which are relatively simple to solve. And now that we understand the 4 steps and what will happen after we do these 4 steps, so for this first multi-step equation, we want to start with our first step, which is the distributive property. And so we see in this right here, there's a little bit distributed, so we just distribute that 2 in, and it's going to get us 2x minus 2. We pull down that 5 because there's nothing going on with it. And then we pull down everything over here because there's no distributive going on. Alright, and our next step is combining the like terms. And I have the like terms underlined right here. So we're going to combine the negative 2 plus 5. That's going to get us 3. So you get 2x plus 3. And there's nothing that's like down here, so we pull all that down. You get 3x plus 3. Alright, and the next is getting the x on one side of the equation. And what I like to do is I like to subtract off the lesser value. So you subtract that 2x off both the sides, and you get x plus 3 on this side over here is equal to 3. And now it's just a simple 1-step equation, so you just subtract that 3 off and you get x equals 0. And for this next equation, we could do the exact same thing. There's just a little bit more distributive property involved. So we do that first, and we get 2x plus 10 plus 5x minus 5 equals x minus 2. And then after we do that distributive, we want to combine the like terms. So I have that underlined and circled here. So we combine the 2 and the 5x. You get 7x, combine the 10 and the negative 5 to get positive 5, and then just pull all this down, so there's no like terms over here. So 7x plus 5 equals x minus 2, and then we want to get rid of the lesser term to get the x on one side. So subtract off x, and you're going to get 6x plus 5 equals negative 2. And then it just turns into a simple 2-step equation. So to solve that, which is solving for x, we subtract 5 off, and so negative 7 equals 6x, divide by 6 on both sides, and you get negative 7/6. Or you can turn